Welcome to Next Door Solutions Shelter. My name is Talia and I am the self-sufficiency advocate at the shelter. The shelter is open 24/7. We do have staff that are here 24/7 that support the hotline. So on average, we do get about 40 calls a day. A lot of our calls through the hotline are not just in English. We do get a lot of survivors that speak Spanish. Sometimes there are different languages. We do get support from our language line that we use. We do ask our survivors, can they hold? Meanwhile, we call the language line. It's really quick how they work their service. They'll just ask us what language do we need. They'll look for the translator, and as soon as they get the translator, we get connected. Most of our advocates at the shelter do speak Spanish. A lot of the clients that we have at our shelter speak Spanish, but they also come from different cultural backgrounds as well too, not just folks who are Latinas. A lot of their clients call our hotline seeking for shelter space, a safe place to go to. We do have some clients that come to the main office looking for additional support with safety planning. There's a lot of different ways that we welcome our clients to the shelter. One of the ways that we welcome them is assuring them that this is a safe home for them to come to. And we assure them that there's a warm bed for them to come into. If they're needing food at that moment because of what happened, we have that available. Some folks don't want to eat right away, so we understand that too. We safety plan, we ask them how they're doing, what do they need at the moment. We let them know that we're here for them, that we believe their story, and that we just want to meet them where they're at. We don't want to do anything they don't want to do. We let them know that we have accessibility to what they're needing at an emergency moment, whether it's clothing, food, and most importantly, safety planning about assuring that we're in a safe place for them. If we have a survivor that has called maybe at midnight or 2 or 3 in the morning, our advocates are there to provide that support. They're needing to flee. That way, if they flee, they come to our shelter, and our doors are open for them to come in at that time. At the shelter, we do have about 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms for our survivors. We are a 2-story home, so we do have a room downstairs that are for survivors who may have a disability. They may not be able to walk the stairs, but we do have 3 rooms upstairs. There's one that's a child's playroom. At the moment, we did make it into a singles room just because of COVID. We were trying to assure that everybody had space. Our shelter definitely does provide the support for if you have a pet. We do have 1 room that's designated for survivors to have a pet. We may not have the other rooms available, but we do have support from the Humane Society in case we have a survivor that's needing to flee and needing shelter, and we just don't have the room available. We do have support from the Humane Society so they can shelter their pets at least until they're able to find permanent housing. When the family comes to the shelter, we check in about do they have, what school are they going to, what school are the children going to, what activities do they like. Typically when I meet with the mothers, I do try to have something available for the children to do while meeting with the mothers, so we can talk more about their goals, some safety risks that they're having. The children always want to be with their moms, right? So it's just, I do want to give them something that they feel comfortable doing while mom is just, talking about what had happened, right? Some of the things that the children enjoy about the shelter is that we have a small playground for them to come and they play outside. They always call it the park, so they'll go and they'll run. We get a lot of great community members that donate like little cars for the children to ride, which just brings joy to them. So I know a lot of the children, when they sometimes leave the shelter, they're like, hey, I miss my home, and I feel like those are the moments that touch me, because I'm like, wow, they said they felt safe at the shelter. So a lot of the items that we have at our shelter, pillows, bedding, blankets, the survivors are able to take them home if they need to after they leave to start their new home. Us as advocates, we're very thankful for the community support that we've been having, whether it's pillows, towels. The last one was the playpens for the children. The community definitely responded very fast for us to have those available to our survivors. There are times where, we run out pretty quickly, but if it wasn't for the support of our community members, we would just, not be able to have those so available so quickly. So that's one of the big things that we're very thankful for, is the support that we get within the community.